Good evening and welcome to my channel once again. Today we will discuss about two topics. One is that Pakistan has hinted about regime change in Afghanistan. Is it possible in near future? And the second topic is about India's double standards vis-a-vis Afghan Taliban or Afghan government, or we can say whether it's a double standards or it is hypocrisy, or is it out of sheer hatred towards Pakistan that India thinks that enemy of enemy is your friend, be it a terrorist organization, be it an isolated government in the world. I think today I will try to express my personal views and some of the clips that I will share with you, and those clips are none other than those who are at the helm of affairs in India, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Ajit Doval. What they have said about Taliban in the past, in the recent past, I will share first clip of Ajit Doval, which explains India's designs against Taliban and India's designs against Pakistan. Primarily, India wants to use Afghan Taliban against Pakistan as its proxy because right now India is using Afghan soil and to facilitate TTP, Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, and BLA, Balochistan Liberation Army. I think first of all you should listen to this clip.
Secondly, Pakistanis are not our well-wishers. We will tackle Taliban in a way we want. Taliban will listen to the Deobandis much more. And today the goodwill for India and Afghanistan, India is the most popular country in Afghanistan in the world today. Amongst all the countries in the world, Indians are the most respected and most liked people there in Afghanistan. We will tackle them the way we have to. We don't need Pakistan's help. Let Pakistan deal with the Taliban problem in case they do not give terrorism as an instrument of state policy. Second thing I think I don't have much time, I was told, is about how do you distinguish the terrorist organizations? How do you smother them? Deny them three things. That's what I said, the oxygen of this thing. Deny them the weapons, the funds, and the manpower. Now, funding are denied to the terrorists by countering it with the funds. More than 1.5 times of the funds available to them. So if they have got a budget of 1200 crores, you can match it with 1800 crores. They are all on our side. At least they won't do. They are mercenaries. You think they are the great fighters? What are they fighting for? It is only because they haven't got the job, they haven't just think somebody has misled them. So you have to only match. So go for more of a covert thing. Now, they are meeting it by drug money, they are matching it by currency counterfeited money. Probably we can go for this thing. India is a bigger country and a bigger economy. We will match the money by money. We will deny them the weapons and we will deny them the recruitment. That's extremely important. So work amongst the Muslim youth. And we have to work amongst them through the Muslim organization.
You have seen and heard this clip and what Ajit Doval, who is Indian National Security Advisor, what he is telling his audience. So in nutshell, he is telling them that we will use Deoband. Deoband is a kind of a madrasa, which you can say alma mater of Taliban's elders and their ancestors. It's a school of thought from where many Pakistani and Indian scholars, religious scholars have graduated, and you have seen that, and you have listened to and you have heard that Ajit Doval is saying that we will control Taliban by Deoband and we will fund them through Deoband, and then he says that they will continue funding Taliban through Muslim organizations. So, to kill a Muslim, use a Muslim to kill a Muslim. And very recently, I think on 10th of October, you must have seen that Taliban foreign minister, acting foreign minister, Mullah Amir Khan Muttaqi visited India, and then he visited Deoband with full protocol, so much so that he was expected to be given guard of honor when he was to reach Deoband, but that guard of honor ceremony was cancelled due to rush and some, I think it was due to rush or some indisciplined crowd over there. Now I will share with you the statement of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
एक होकर के आतंकवाद के खिलाफ लड़ने का वक्त आ चुका है। गुड तालिबान, बैड तालिबान, गुड टेररिज्म, बैड टेररिज्म, ये अब चलने वाला नहीं है। हर किसी को तय करना पड़ेगा कि फैसला करो कि आप आतंकवाद के साथ हो कि आप मानवता के साथ हो, निर्णय करो।
Now, obviously, this is in Hindi, and Narendra Modi is saying that Taliban are terrorist organization. Taliban, and then he is referring to good Taliban and bad Taliban, and then he is mocking that good terrorism or bad terrorism. So what he was trying to say, that is on August 7, 2015. And then he says that there is no good or bad terrorism, terrorism. Similarly, Taliban is Taliban. And let me remind you one more thing, that I think I have explained it in one of my previous videos, that Taliban are the one, I am using are, it's not is, because Taliban is plural of Talib. Talib means student of religious madrasa or religious school, and Taliban is plural for that. So that's why I am using the word are. Taliban are the ones who destroyed Buddha's statues in 2001 in Bamiyan, if you remember that. And Taliban are the one who are visiting their government representatives and their foreign minister. They are visiting India right now as we speak. I think the visit will end today or maybe tomorrow. Basically, it's a 6 or 7 days visit. So they are now saying that Hindus and other religions, people from other religions will be allowed and they will be at liberty to practice their religion, and Hindus' temples will be built in Afghanistan. And now, the worshippers of idols or the statues, they are shaking hands with them. I have nothing against the Hinduism or the Hindu religion, because everybody has the right to follow his or her religion. But Narendra Modi's government is the one, Narendra Modi's party is the one who is responsible for demolition of Babri Mosque, if you remember. And they are responsible for Narendra Modi and his party and RSS and Hindu extremists are responsible for the murder and ruthless killings of thousands and thousands of innocent Muslims, whether it's in Gujarat or elsewhere in India. And BJP government and BJP party and RSS, they are responsible for demolition of hundreds of mosques, if not thousands. Now, you can imagine, due to hatred of Afghanistan towards Pakistan and India's hatred of Pakistan, they have kind of, made them shake hands embrace each other, because Taliban know that Narendra Modi and his party and his government are responsible for their hands are colored with the blood of innocent Muslims. There is a lot of blood on their hands, blood of not only Muslims but Christians and other religions, Sikhs and the Hindus of low caste. And those who destroyed the Buddha statues, now they are shaking hands. And having known that, Taliban, I'm talking about Taliban, they know it very well, and yet again, they are all for, they are supporting terrorism in Pakistan through TTP, because if they are sheltering TTP, if they are funding TTP, or if they are channelizing funds meant for TTP or BLA for terrorist activities within Pakistan, that means they are against Muslims, and their hands are also they also have blood on their hands. I'm talking about Afghan Taliban, because TTP is their another wing. It's a kind of, those who think that TTP is a separate entity, I think they are sadly mistaken, because TTP is another wing of Afghan Taliban. There is Afghan Taliban who are ruling within Afghanistan, and they are supporting Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, or TTP, or TTA is supporting TTP in Pakistan to carry out terrorist activities, and ultimately they should, hold the erstwhile tribal area or the tribal belt or Durand lines, and then they should accede to, they should annex the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa or parts of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, especially those former 7 tribal agencies which are now considered as settled districts of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. So this is a very delicate game. Now Pakistan has once again hinted, because previously it was in a very oblique terms, indirect terms, but now Pakistan has hinted that Pakistan wants a regime change. Previously we have heard that some leaders of Northern Alliance or Northern Resistance Front would be invited to Islamabad through an NGO, but that wasn't materialized. And then very recently, the son of the chief of Hizb-e-Islami, Hikmat Yar, Habibullah Hikmat Yar, has claimed that Afghan Taliban government has denied his father to travel abroad. They barred him from traveling to some other country. They did not allow him to travel, because probably they thought that Gulbuddin Hikmat Yar would end up in Pakistan, and probably he would be making alliance with some other anti-Taliban groups. So now, yesterday, Pakistan's Foreign Office issued a statement, and I would like to read out that excerpts of that statement. Pakistan has expressed hope that one day the Afghan people would be emancipated and governed by a true representative government, as it voiced deep concern over unwarranted aggression by the Afghan Taliban and its allied terrorist outfits. The Foreign Office says in its statement or handout, we also hope that one day the Afghan people would be emancipated and they would be governed by true representative government. In a strongly worded statement on Sunday, as it expressed deep concern over unwarranted aggression by Afghan Taliban, Fitna al-Khawarij and Fitna al-Hindustan, TTP and BLA respectively, along the Pak-Afghan border on the night of 11th and 12th October, adding that such actions belie the spirit of peaceful neighborhood and cooperation. So the crux of this statement is that Pakistan is now advocating inclusive and true representative government in Afghanistan, and there are reports that some other countries, including Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Russia, perhaps Iran, I am not sure about Iran, they would support such an effort or endeavor to establish an inclusive government. At the moment, India is the only country, Russia is the only country that recognized Taliban. India is the only country that is hand in glove with Taliban and with the teeming love for them. So I hope that things in coming days would take some interesting turns. Now we have to wait and see whether in favor of India or in favor of Pakistan or in favor or against Afghan Taliban government. Thanks for watching. I hope you will leave your comment and please do subscribe to my channel.